So this is the Lielongren 1080p USB webcam. It has a microphone on it. It's HD web camera. It works on PC, Mac. I've tried it on both my desktop, my PC desktop, which is what I'm using right now, as well as on my Mac. And it's plug and play. Doesn't require any software or anything. It doesn't have anything on the back for it to kind of form and set on your monitor. The only thing it comes with is this little bendy stick thing, and then there's a place that you could screw this in on the back of it, not on the bottom, on the back of it. So I was a little worried that this wouldn't fit on a monitor, but it fit on a monitor really well, both my desktop monitor as well as my laptop. So that was great. I was going to use this on a Zoom call, but then I realized it was a little more zoomed in, not wide angle as I would like, so really kind of in my face. Right now this is about maybe an arm's length away from where I'm sitting, and it still feels really kind of cropped in. But that said, I was really just looking for a cheaper webcam. I've seen a lot of webcams in the $40 to $50 range out there. I'd like a new Logitech webcam, but right now they're kind of all sold out, so I wasn't able to get one of those, and I saw a cheaper webcam and I thought, let me try it, let me see what my experience is going to be with a $40 webcam. This is a $40 webcam. If you have the same sort of trepidation I have, I wanted to show you what this was. Now, one of the things I'm noticing as I use this in OBS, my streaming software, is that I do get some flickering every once in a while. I see that on my screen. I sometimes see it on the live streams. It seems to be fairly sporadic, but when it happens, it's obvious, and it happens more than once. The other thing that I have noticed is the microphone on this thing is just not really good quality. I'm actually, for this review, I'm using this webcam, but I'm using a separate microphone because the microphone on this camera just is pretty terrible. It's muffled, it sounds like it's far away, it's hard to understand anything. And it doesn't really seem to do better with how loud or soft I'm talking. So if you're planning on getting this webcam and using it for video conferencing calls, I would recommend you use another microphone, or maybe even like earbuds or something with a microphone on it, so you're not using the built-in microphone. Because it just does not sound very good. Apart from that, I haven't really had many issues. I'm not using the microphone on this webcam really at all. I was just using this for a secondary video angle on my live streams, and for that it works out well. I did notice that unlike my other webcam, when I daisy chain this through a few USB extenders, it's a no-go. It does not work. Whereas my other webcam, I daisy chained through quite a few USB extension cables, and it did work. There was just a delay on it. This one, I think I got to 2 or 3 extension cables, and it was just a no-go. That's okay, because I really shouldn't be using that many USB extension cables anyway. Ideally, I just get a long USB extension cable and use that. So that's not really something I would knock this product for. There's no any good way to tilt it. I have it on a monopod right now, so I can tilt it and maneuver it. And the fact that the only connector is this thing and it goes into the back of the webcam is a little weird. Again, it works. I mean, it fits on a monitor, and that's all you need it to do. That's just weird, especially when you compare to a lot of other webcams out there that have a base and they can like turn and tilt. I've noticed that it just looks washed out or too bright. Let me see if I can go in and configure this a little bit. See, I can move the brightness down, bump up the contrast. I could probably get this looking okay. Still just a little more washed out. The colors don't really pop. That said, everything is really crisp. It is a 1080p picture, and in some regard, it's better than my older 1080p webcam. I think as far as the video quality from far away, this one tends to make out details a little more crisp than that. As for autofocus, you could see that if I were to throw a few things at it and really try to knock it off autofocus, it doesn't seem like it really has issues with it. There's some issues with the light, but it's not It really hasn't been terrible, and it seems like there's not much of an autofocus. It really depends on what you're looking for in a webcam. Now, if you just need a webcam quickly and you're looking on Amazon and you see the ones that are available, this is kind of what I assume most of these webcams in like the $40 to $50 range are probably going to be comparable in quality too. So I wanted to make sure that I got one and I reviewed it for you guys so you know a little better. So I hope this is helpful to you. I hope you liked the review. And yep, if you need a $40, $50 webcam, you need a webcam quickly in a pinch, this is not a bad option. So go ahead and snag it. Just remember, you're probably going to want to still use those headphones with a microphone on it for your next video call. If you were planning on using the microphone on the webcam, it's probably not going to be sufficient for what you need to do. It's unfortunate, but we're working with a $40 piece of hardware here, and if you're in a pinch and you need a webcam, $40, it seems to be okay. So, hope this review was helpful.